We expect a lot from Lexus in 2026. According to one press release, the company will launch a next-generation battery electric vehicle, or BEV for short, with entirely new software and architecture. Since its founding around 1989, Japanese luxury car maker Lexus has always embraced the principle of challenging the status quo and pushing boundaries. We expect this to continue with the much anticipated BEV launches. However, there is more. Come 2026, Lexus will unveil several of its finest models yet. We shall see a new supercar replacing the legendary Lexus LFR and a 3-row electric SUV to rival Toyota's new BZ5X. In 2026, we'll also see a reworked Lexus LX to rival the phenomenal Land Cruiser and a restyled Lexus ES to rival the Mercedes-Benz E-Class, Audi A7, and many other deluxe options in the mid-sized luxury market. Lexus has focused on achieving carbon neutrality for over a decade, and BEV technology is the perfect solution. However, BEV is more than just a low carbon footprint. It's also about energy efficiency, enhanced performance, a refined driving experience, and cooler technology. Lexus' new direct 4-wheel drive and steer-by-wire steering technology will be at the center of innovation. This combination promises better control and navigation around sharp turns and a more intuitive and linear steering experience. So, as far as 2026 is concerned, Lexus has no intention to disappoint. In fact, the automaker plans to wow and shock the entire car world with its new and exciting 2026 lineup. Let's explore some of these options. 1. 2026 Lexus LFR. When the Lexus LFR went out of production in 2012, 2 years after debuting, everyone in the sports car world who had seen it or had the privilege of driving it was left dumbfounded. It was hard to accept that Lexus had just given up on a speed-based as intriguing as the LFR, just like that. Well, that's what we thought, but not Lexus. The automaker has something in the pipeline that could be better than the LFR, known as the Lexus LFR. We expect the Lexus LFR to launch in 2026, and when it does, you can be sure that Aston Martin, Ferrari, Porsche, and Mercedes-Benz will be worried as this new supercar aims to take over their world of speed and power. This supercar will employ a twin-turbo V8 hybrid system that combines the best worlds of the Toyota GT3 GR and the sports car it replaces, the Lexus LFR. Rumors have it that the new powertrain will rival the new generation Mercedes-AMG GT, which will mean an explosive performance. The Lexus LFR is tipped to weigh around 1,300 kg, which is lighter than the Mercedes-AMG GT, which weighs about 1,970 kg. Its broader rear wing suggests high performance. Even though Lexus is still keeping things under wraps, rumors have it that we could be looking at an output of 710 to 900 horsepower. While this may not be the most output by a sports car, it's up there with some of the world's most potent and fastest sports cars, which counts for something. Of course, its predecessor, the Lexus LFR, has already set the bar. All that Lexus has to do to go a step further is beat the LFR. Once that happens, the LFR will undoubtedly be Lexus' new bar for speed and power. Speaking of speed, TopSpeed.com argues that the successor to Lexus LFR will be faster, capable of clocking a top speed of 203 miles per hour and blasting from 0 to 60 miles per hour within 3.7 seconds. With all indications pointing to the LFR as the purported successor, we can expect such a blazing pace. TopSpeed.com also argues that the LFA successor will cost less than the LFA. Given that the LFA is priced around $375,000 US, we expect the LFR to cost much lower which is good for extra cautious spenders. 2. 2026 Lexus TZ. As I mentioned earlier, the Lexus TZ is a 3-row electric SUV that will rival the yet-to-hit-the-market Toyota BZ5X. The BZ5X, by the way, is a continuation of the Toyota BZ4X, which is currently Toyota's hottest electric SUV. The 2026 Lexus TZ promises massive passenger space since it's a 3-row electric SUV. It employs the same platform as the Toyota BZ5X, which is partly why the two are direct competitors. According to CurrentDriver.com, the Lexus TZ could be available in two major trims, TZ450E and TZ550E. The two trims vary in battery capacity, power output, and drive range. While the exact specs are classified, we expect an electric SUV with a larger battery capacity, more punch, and better drive range than the existing Toyota BZ4X. After all, the two are incomparable in pricing. Our source shows that the BZ5X is priced under $45,000 while the Lexus TZ is expected to retail at around $60,000. That will make it costlier than the new Toyota BZ5X, which we expect to retail at around $50,000. Judging by Lexus' current nomenclature, the system of naming, the TZ450E trim, the base model, will likely utilize 63.4 kWh battery pack. In contrast, the TZ550E, the premium model, will likely feature a higher capacity battery pack with a much improved drive range. MotorTrend, a reliable car review site, is also convinced by Lexus' plan to unveil an electric 3-row SUV in 2026. A reliable car review site is also convinced by Lexus' plan to unveil an electric 3-row SUV in 2026 whose Z symbol suggests zero emissions. While nothing is conclusive yet, MotorTrend is adamant that Lexus has already filed for the trademark, and it's only a matter of when, not if. Overall, we expect some resemblances with the current Lexus TX. But even so, they should differ in architecture. The TZ employs an electric vehicle platform, while the TX runs on the TNGA-K platform. Wait a minute. I know you're enjoying this video. What about you give me a thumbs up by liking it? Then subscribe and hit that notification bell for the latest epic videos. Let's continue. 3. 2026 Lexus LX. We all recognize the Land Cruiser as Toyota's benchmark all-terrain SUV. And Lexus equivalent is the Lexus LX. The 2026 Lexus LX promises to be better, offer more, and give the Land Cruiser a good fight. The current edition is on its 4th edition, which only kicked off in 2021. So we don't expect a generation change. However, we expect a complete rework that will make the 2026 Lexus LX appear like a brand new SUV. According to car experts Auto Evolution, we can expect changes on the headlights, taillights, grille, and radiator of the 2026 Lexus LX. Interiorly, we expect changes in the upholstery, including quilted leather. The dashboard will also be leather-wrapped, and the interior will feature wood trims to infuse a sense of elegance. Now that a heads-up display is standard on the Lexus LX, we expect the manufacturer to keep it. Overall, the specs of the 2026 Lexus LX are unclear. We will monitor the latest news and update you if anything changes. 4. 2026 Lexus ES. When it comes to the finest luxury mid-size cars, it's hard to look beyond the Lexus ES. You've got to mention it alongside the Audi A7, Mercedes-Benz E-Class, Audi A6, Genesis G80, and BMW 5 Series. 5 luxury cars that cost more than the Lexus ES. But what makes the Lexus ES special? Why does it rank among the costliest mid-size luxury cars? Well, it's all about the specs. The 2026 Lexus ES offers 3 powertrain options, like its 2025 edition, whose details are out there. At the base is the ES 250, powered by a 2.5-litre 4-cylinder 303 horsepower engine and rides on all-wheel drive. The mid-level trim features the ES 300 4-cylinder hybrid powertrain with a yield rate of 215 horsepower. It's combined with a continuously variable automatic transmission and rides on the front-wheel drive. At the apex is the ES 350 powertrain, characterized by a 3.5-litre V6 engine capable of yielding 302 horsepower. An 8-speed automatic transmission supports it, which transmits power to the front wheel. Speed-wise, the V6 ES 350 trim can blast from 0 to 60 miles per hour within 6.1 seconds, while the mid-level ES 300 and the base-level ES 250 can attain the same acceleration within 8.3 and 8.1 seconds respectively. In terms of fuel economy, a test by CarAndDriver.com on the 2025 Lexus ES shows that the ES 250 averages 33 miles per gallon on highways, the ES 300 45 miles per gallon, and the ES 350 39 miles per gallon. Interiorly, we expect a high-quality cabin space characterized by premium upholstery and infotainment, and lots of space for the passengers and cargo. 5. 2026 Lexus UX. Since first producing the Lexus UX in 2008, Lexus has been consistent with the model, unveiling it year after year. Each time they do it, there is always something to distinguish the new release from previous editions. For instance, in the 2023 edition, Lexus added wireless Android Auto and CarPlay to the car's infotainment. Moreover, the manufacturer added digital key access, which allows users to access the vehicle using their mobile device. Of course, the 2026 edition will have all that and much more. According to rumors, the 2026 Lexus UX will be a fully BEV or battery electric vehicle. If so, we'll look at advantages like zero emissions, sustainable charging, home charging convenience, fuel economy, low maintenance, and smooth rides. Though the powertrain specifications aren't out, we expect more regarding power, speed, and more importantly, drive range. We expect the interior to demonstrate luxury, comfort, and class, thanks to the manufacturer's choice of premium upholstery. The front seat should be power adjustable, ventilated, and heated. We expect the back seat to be roomier than the existing model. Moreover, your cargo should have ample room behind the rear seat. There you have it. Those are the hottest models by Lexus that we expect to take over the automobile world in 2026. Here is another video on Lexus 5 new 2025 models that you'll enjoy. See you there.